everyone. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, there was not an annual fall dinner this year where the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber of Commerce could honor local business leaders and volunteers. Instead, we surprised our recipients during an intimate in-person recognition. Peggy Stebbins, Director of Marketing and Public Relations at Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, has received the 2020 Volunteer of the Year Award from the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber of Commerce. Stebbins' nomination cited her willingness to help whenever needed and a strong passion for the community's overall well-being. Stebbins is involved in various projects, fundraising, and community events through her position at CRMC. She is instrumental in events such as Because of Brandon Type 1 Diabetes fundraiser for youth, as well as Kaleidoscope Cancer fundraiser. Colleagues describe Stebbins as an inspiring community leader who can encourage others to give back. Stebbins joined the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber Board of Directors in 2014 and has actively served on the event planning and marketing committees. In addition to volunteering for the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber, Stebbins is involved in several Deerwood Civics and Commerce events throughout the year. Stebbins also sits on the Northland Arboretum Board of Directors and serves on the organization's marketing and event committees. Stebbins grew up in St. Paul and graduated from Mankato State University with a degree in communication. She currently resides in Deerwood. Her 2 grown children live in Montana, and when Stebbins is not at work or serving the community, she enjoys the outdoors and is a naturalist with a passion for nature. I'm so sorry to interrupt this meeting. My name is Brielle with the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber, and we've got Matt Larson here, the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber president, and we are here to present Peggy Stebbins with the 2020 Volunteer of the Year Award. This year we weren't able to hold our annual fall dinner, so we decided to come and surprise Peggy and let you know how much you are appreciated throughout the entire community, not just the chamber. So Peggy has served on the chamber since 2014, and she is the marketing relations manager here at the CRMC, and a lot of her work overlaps. She was a big help with the Ride It Out event. But in addition to everything that she does for the chamber in marketing and event planning, she's also on the board of directors for the Northland Arboretum and involved in a lot of Deerwood Civic and Commerce events and other community things as well.
So yeah, Peggy, we just want to say thank you. It was a pretty easy pick this year for all you've done in the past year, and it's a tough time, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So we really do appreciate everything you do for our community.
Thank you, guys.
So we'll give you this award.
Thank you, Brielle.
Yeah. All right. AutoSmith Service Group has received the 2020 Business of the Year Award from the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber. The nomination cited AutoSmith staff who are always willing to help the community in any way. Located in Ironton, AutoSmith offers many services from automotive repair to heavy equipment and truck repair. They are ASE certified in automotive and diesel and offer DOT inspection and service for fleets off-site. In addition to offering 24/7 towing, recovery, and roadside service such as tire change, lockout service, and fuel delivery, AutoSmith's crew saves the day in many other ways that are not listed in their job duties. Their trucks have made appearances at the graduation parade, the Cuyuna Regional Medical Center Wave Parade for residents, and different events during the 4th of July, Ironton Fire Department's Trunk or Treat, and more. Their staff even attended a local resident and customer's 91st birthday party. Another way AutoSmith crew have gone above and beyond for the community is by scrubbing graffiti off the park equipment in Ironton. This year they have donated numerous vehicles for training for local fire departments, police departments, EMS trainings, and different college programs. AutoSmith have donated trucks to move or haul multiple things for different organizations. Additionally, AutoSmith staff Julie Smith has served on the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber Board of Directors for over a year and is active in event planning for the Fall Dinner Cuyuna Crusher and the Chamber's recent Ride It Out fundraiser. The board will welcome Stacy Powers, AutoSmith manager, in 2021 for a 3-year term. These are just a few of the things AutoSmith staff have done this year. True team players, they are always willing and happy to help with anything having to do with the betterment of the overall community. Surprise AutoSmith with Business of the Year Award. Is Stacy here?
She is. Let me get her.
Okay, thank you.
What we're gonna do for now is
Stacy,
talk to
there's
Jerry
some
and
people here to
email
see
me
you.
some more diagrams and whatnot. But
She's on her way out.
at this point, I think
Hi,
both
Stacy.
Jerry said
Hey, guys.
that
Come
the
on
other
over
stuff
here.
later this summer, so
So, I'm Brielle with the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber,
I'm Amy Swenson, Cuyuna Lakes Chamber.
keep me posted
and
on
we
that.
are here to present AutoSmith with Business of the Year Award.
Oh my goodness! That's awesome! That is awesome.
So, we wanted to thank you for
Submit it for us a couple times when we first started.
AutoSmith always goes above and beyond for every event, especially the Chamber's recent Ride Out fundraiser, but also in the community as well. You guys have scrubbed graffiti off of the parks, and you have went to residents' birthday parties, and you've done the wave parade with the CRMC, and as well as donated vehicles for the fire and EMS, and you're just a shining example of what community spirit looks like. So congratulations, and thank you so much for everything that you've done for the chamber and for the community as a whole.
Yeah, I just wanted to add thank you for all the volunteer hours you and all of your staff have put in for any event we've asked you for. And you just stepped up to the plate, you and all your staff, so we really appreciate it, and you're a great example of our Business of the Year.
Yes, thank you.
So
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matt Larson, current president of the Cuyuna Lakes Chamber of Commerce and pharmacist at Guide Point Pharmacy in Crosby. Normally I would have the pleasure of addressing you all at the fall dinner, but unfortunately this event, along with pretty much everything else this year, was forced online, so thank you for watching yet another video. It has been an extremely difficult year for businesses, individuals, and nonprofits alike in our community. First and foremost, I would like to encourage all of you to go out and try to support your local restaurants and bars. They need us now more than ever. Please consider takeout or buying a gift card for later use. It may not seem like much, but all of us collectively can make a huge difference in their lives. The Chamber would next like to thank all healthcare workers, educators, and other public service workers that have continued to work through this pandemic. Thank you for your service. I would also like to commend businesses for finding new streams of revenue to keep your doors open, to keep your staff safe, and the public as well. So thank you very much. With that, I say please buy local. Now, this past year has seen a number of changes at the Chamber as well. We started the year saying off goodbye to Kathy Piesick, our office manager for the previous 5.5 years. I had the pleasure of working with Kathy a number of those years and know how hard she worked to make sure events went smoothly and also to make sure all the work was done at our office. Kathy, thank you. We did welcome in 2 new staff members. Brielle did complete her first full year, that's Brielle Bredston, our director, and Courtney Condon took over the office coordinator position after Kathy's departure. They had no idea what they were walking into this year, but I can tell you they did an excellent job, and they both welcomed new children into their family. So if you see them, please tell them thank you and congratulations. We as a chamber board and a community owe them many thanks for their adaptability and ingenuity in this time. Their hard work has ensured that the chamber remains financially viable and is able to continue to provide the services that you guys have gotten used to. We have come out of this year in a healthy position thanks to you, a few new initiatives, and some expense cutting, unfortunately. First and foremost, your generosity through membership, sponsorship, and volunteering have been the backbone of this organization. Thank you for your time, your donations, and your continued membership throughout this past year. Now, with that, we did look at a few grants this year. Thank you, Brielle and Courtney, for working tirelessly on those sometimes tedious projects. The first of which is the Explore Minnesota Crisis Marketing Grant. It was a 2-phase grant, which we were able to see funding through Phase 1 and Phase 2. Money from this grant was used to help us fund our visitor guide, which gets distributed throughout the state and markets our area. Other funds were used for marketing throughout the state in the local area and beyond, and a few options out of state to help market our area and hopefully get some people to come spend some money in our locations. The second grant we received was called the 5 Wings Art Council Grant. This grant allowed us to take our in-person Music in the Park event and turn it into a virtual event. You can still see those concerts on YouTube. Thank you for everyone that participated in those events and sponsored. It is very much appreciated. A third grant that we're working on currently is through the IRRB. It is known as the Downtown Streetscape Grant. We are hoping that we get some grant money from this opportunity, and we can use it to help with the 210 construction project next summer. Now, we have been holding monthly meetings about the 210 construction, and we would love it if you guys came and would encourage you to do so. You can keep apprised on when the next event is, or next meeting is, by looking at our newsletter. So thank you for all that have participated in that. Some other funding we received was through the federal government and the CARES Act. The money that was got from this act allowed us to cover some operational costs for the year. Unfortunately, there was significant expense cutting as well. We hope next year that we're able to hold more events and have some more marketing and have a little bit more social fun. So, we have taken all of these factors into consideration when creating our budget for 2021. Our budget will be updated at a minimum on a quarterly basis to ensure that we can adapt to it as changes come, as they certainly will this year. So with that, a brief year in review. I'll start with the canceled events, just so you guys remember what we had done in previous years. Unfortunately, we had to cancel the Sip and Savor held in the spring, the powerboat races held at Serpent Park in the summer, the Cuyuna Crusher, our mountain bike event in August, our fall dinner, which we would normally be at right now. We had to cancel many business after hours. We also had to cancel most of our meet and greets to meet new businesses. We also missed out on sending Brielle into the community to get to know all of you more. I anticipate this will happen much, much more in 2021. So let's focus a little bit on the positive. Before the pandemic hit, we were able to have 3 business after hours. We held a very successful fishing tournament with 1,500 members coming, so thank you all for participating in that. It was a lot of fun. We had a reimagined, socially distanced golf tournament that went off very successfully. As I mentioned before, we moved Music in the Park to a virtual event that was also very successful. A large event that happened, thanks to you, was a Ride It Out event. The donations and volunteer hours that were spent on this event really helped the Chamber make it through the year. So I can't thank you as a community enough for all of the work you did to help with that event. It is very much appreciated. Currently, we're offering the Blinky Pring promo, and we were able to offer that at no charge to members this year, and also allow people to keep the proceeds from selling the Blinky pins. I know it's a small amount, but we felt like we were able to give back a little bit. Thank you. And then with that, I would like to just highlight our membership retention rate this year, which I think is just incredible. From 2019 to 2020 through the end of the year, we've maintained a 98% retention rate. Thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. With that, we are going to be saying goodbye to a few outgoing board members. One is Dean Hansen of Hansen Sports on Bay Lake. What I'd like to talk about with Dean is he has always put on our powerboat races that have gone off without a hitch every year. So if you've ever been to one, say thank you to Dean and plenty of other volunteers, but Dean is the one that always helped with that. We will be saying goodbye to Amy Swenson from Backyard Greenhouse. Amy served as our vice president these past few years. She is a tireless volunteer. She always has a level head, and she's very fun to bounce ideas off. Thank you, Amy. And lastly is Aubrey Coop of 3 Cheers Hospitality. You may know it more as the Iron Range of Crosby and a number of other restaurants in the area. Audrey had served as our secretary and also provided many excellent meals at chamber events. Thank you, Aubrey, and thank you all three of your service. With that, we have our new directors coming on the board. Just a quick introduction to them. We have Stacy Powers from Autosmith, Dan Goshi from Hubbard Radio, and Lance Nelson from Remax Realty. We look forward to fresh ideas and new faces. I hope that 2021 is a happier, healthier, and significantly more profitable year for all of you. Thank you for making a tough year bearable.